I think people need to start studying words. What is a bank? A river bank. Right. And what does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the currency. So if it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the what? The flow. The flow of what? The cash flow. So what? Money moves like water. So if I understand where the water is going to go, I just have to position myself where the cash flow is going to be next, and I will get wet. Welcome to the big leagues, motherfuckers. Have you heard the story of the bamboo? So the bamboo spends its first 5 years growing under the earth, but it's still growing. And then within 5 weeks, it shoots up yards and yards up in the sky. Nobody saw it coming, but the bamboo knew that in due time, things would occur. So I've been around. I've just been underground. People think that laziness or not doing your task or not picking up a book or not exercising is 100% their fault. No, there's something called conditioning. People have been conditioned to lose. And it's from that conditioning that you must kind of unlock yourself to then recondition your mind. Because if you don't program yourself, somebody will program you. Everybody's out here calling everybody else a bot, but they don't look at themselves in the mirror. Like, it's so easy to call somebody else a bot and not look at yourself in the mirror and be like, that was pretty body, dude. Nobody does that. Nobody holds themselves to the same standard that they want to hold other people to. What's the purpose of your life? Like, why are you doing what you're doing today? Because after everything's said and done, the opinions of other people, the opinions of the people on the internet, the opinions of your parents, the opinions of anybody around you, your accolades, your success, the medals that you've earned, the plaques, none of it matters. None of it matters. What matters is when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? When you're lying on your deathbed and you're literally by yourself, you and you, what's the conversation that you're having about the life that you lived? Was it dope? Was it proper? Like, well done? Or nah, you fucked up, man. I don't want to live that life. And the problem isn't that people are rich or not rich, is that people don't know why they're awake. They don't know why they're alive. And when you find that purpose and you start moving in that direction, life becomes extremely fun. People are out here with the phones, the music, the bullshit. You're living in so much static that you don't allow your brain to process any information. It's just like dopamine. It's 24/7. So people are fried in the head, and the ones that understand how to manage their ability to receive information are the ones that move up in life, because only the educated are free, not the hardworking. When you look at the penthouses, somebody lives there, right? Somebody paid for that. Yeah. What do they know that I don't know that allowed them to be there and not me? That is the question. It's not, oh, I need to work hard. No, it's maybe I knock on that guy's door. Has that ever occurred to you to literally go into a coffee shop full of millionaires and start making friends? How many millionaires are in your circle? If you're poor and you're hanging out with poor people, what do you expect is going to take place? You play Monopoly? I win every time I play Monopoly. Why? Because I went on YouTube and I watched the videos. What are the lands that I should buy with highest possible return to win the game? Which land should I stay away from? Literally, you can build a strategy. In the same way, there's formulas in success to building a strategy in life. And if you don't think so, it's not that they're not there. It's that you do not have the wherewithal or the mental capacity or the right information to see it. But it doesn't mean that it's not real. And once you have the humility to perceive that and have a student's mind, you'll be able to see the way in all things. Finance is the language of the elite. Back in the day, the church would block people's access from God. Why? They wouldn't let people speak in Latin, so therefore they couldn't read the Bible. So what would happen? They would have to go through the middleman. Today, you want a middleman? Perfect, here's your banker, because you don't know finance. You don't know law? Perfect, here's your middleman, here's your lawyer. What the fuck is that? Another person representing you because you can't hold, because you do not understand how the world works. So I realized that if I wanted to get to the next level, I needed to get educated. So on my spare time after the hustle, back commuting, podcast, reading. I was addicted to getting fucking mentally strong, and not just physically strong, not just hustling, mentally strong, because the Bible says it, as a man thinketh, so is he. So what you think about yourself becomes the reality of who you are. So what you put in here is going to manifest itself through your life. So I've realized I just need to insert so much good stuff here that it will naturally be a byproduct of what I spit out. And it worked. People just don't want to do the day-to-day. They don't want to do the right things today. You make $1 million, guys, by doing the right thing every fucking day. You do the right thing. Go sit down with a millionaire every single week. You can't figure out how you can provide a little bit of value, how you can be of service, open up your eyes. Like, the opportunities out there for everybody, but only the few people that understand that they need to use this are going to be the ones that make it. There's the working class, it's the people that work, and there's the ruling class, the people that rule. Do you think the ruling class works? Come on, brother, get woke. If you go to the gym and you exercise every single day and you eat extremely healthy and clean, you understand that you will develop a certain physique. You're not saying, oh, I hope I'm going to get this physique. You know that if you do this, this result is guaranteed. What it looks like, what your physique looks looks like, how many abs actually show. All that is the output. You can't control it, but you can get help, right? So people, instead of focusing on the input, which is what they control, they focus on the output. How can I make $1 million? No, motherfucker. How can you today pick up a damn book that teaches you what the history of money is? This thing that you're pursuing, you don't even know what it is. You're just chasing it like every other motherfucker chases it. People chase stuff that runs. I don't chase, I attract. I'm literally just sitting here, money comes to me. How? You don't think it's real? Don't worry, don't think it's real. More money for me. The ones that get it, bro. So position yourself, stop being a hustler, start being a boss. Starts right here. People out here flexing that they make 10K a day. I understand to the 99.9% that's a fuck ton. I get it, and so be it, guys. It's a lot of money. You can live off of that. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk to the 0.001% that understand what 10K actually is. Still hustler money. Let me explain. 10K a day. What is that? 300K a month. What is that? 3 million a year. 10 years, that's 30 million. 40% taxes. What are you left with?
It's not enough.
What are you left with? Okay, let's say you're left with 20. Living expenses, you're left with 15. You just worked 10 years and you have 15 million in the bank. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but it ain't a lot of money because you can spend it really fast. Or I could just work for 10 years and go for 100 million, but I'm gonna cash out at the end of 10. Instead of cashing in at the end of every single day, I'm gonna work my long period of time and I'm gonna cash out the big bag. Dude, Elon did it. This is like, I'm not talking out of my ass. There's proven testimonials of dudes that did this. The guy sells out of PayPal, takes all of his fucking money from PayPal, reinvests it, goes risky, almost loses it all, and builds 3 multi-billion-dollar companies. He could have cashed out at 150, sat back, called it a day. But he said, I understand the process, I understand how I can multiply my money, I understand how I can get to the next level. And that guy, for all the other guys that lost, that guy was able actually to succeed and pull through. And I literally spend time looking at definitions of understanding what the fuck do I say? What I'm saying, what does it mean? When I use the word understand, what does the word understand mean? Like truly, where does it come from? And you start looking back at the history of the word understand, for example, and it comes from when they used to have boats in shipyards and they would set them up in order to inspect the belly of the boat, and they would put the boat on a stand and they would go under the stand to inspect the bottom of the situation. And you begin to understand the things that you say, the power of the words that you hold. People talk about jack of all trades,
master of none.
Who told you that?
It's a common phrase.
Yeah, but who came up with that? What's the origin of that? How do you know it's good?
I believe it's like, isn't there a longer phrase to that?
Jack of all trades, master of life. The more that you know, the more that you know. Being good in one vertical alone isn't going to take you to your fullest potential. You need to be well-rounded. Jack of all trades is the master of life. Master everything. And once you break that down, it's like, oh, damn, that's true. What else is a lie? Everything. An alchemist is somebody that basically has the ability to morph elements. So you become an alchemist of reality by taking a negative thought and manifesting it in a positive way. Like you look at yourself and you're like, damn, I look fat. And you're like, I look good today, but I could look better, so I'm going to go exercise. And what you've done is you've manifested in a positive way a negative thought, therefore becoming a master of your mind. That's what reality is. Reality bends to your will if you choose it to bend to your will.